Grants for single mothers. If you are looking for grants for single mothers, you may want to start with an online search. By searching online, you will find that many different agencies provide scholarships and grants that are in low-income situations. There is a threshold which has been put in place to receive grants, however it depends on how large or small your household size is. It is understood that individuals may be in need of various services. This is why these grants are not simply money given for general purposes. There are grants which will assist you with paying your rent, going to school and even paying for housing. In order to receive these grants, you will need to meet all of the eligibility requirements. These requirements vary from having to write essays to being a certain race. No, there are no grants for single mothers who look upon any ethnicity differently, but certain agencies simply have grants available to whomever they feel may benefit from them. Emergency assistance grants for single mothers paying rent on time can be a bit difficult when raising a child alone. This is why being able to receive rental assistance is one of the most important grants available. In order to receive rental assistance, you are able to go to a Salvation Army office or your local human resource department for help. These are considered small grants, but they help out at a time when it is terribly needed. Other grants for single mothers are utility grants. If you qualify for a utility grant, your energy bill will be paid, or a portion of it depending on your needs. Utility grants and rental assistance are considered emergency grants. They are usually small or limited amounts given to cover a situation which may have a negative impact if it is not taken care of. In addition to these grants which are given in emergency situations, grants for single mothers which are a bit more substantial are housing grants, educational grants, child care grants, food grants and medical grants. Housing and educational grants for single mothers. You can apply for housing grants through Houses for Humanity, Federal Housing for Urban Development, HUD, as well as your local housing authority agency. Being able to get on a housing waiting list will help improve your chances of getting an available unit sooner rather than later. It is advised to get on these lists just in case your number is ever called. You will get nice safe housing at a fraction of the market rent. Educational grants can come in many different amounts. There are grants for single mothers which can pay for a full 4 years of tuition, yet they can also be just enough for books. If you are looking to go back to school, you may be eligible for a Pell Grant from the federal government. This grant, in addition to any other educational grant you may receive from your state, will most likely be enough to pay for your tuition. If you don't receive enough for the school you wish to attend, you can always apply for student loans. There are guaranteed student loans for prospective college students which do not have to be repaid until after you graduate unless you decide to end your education before graduation. Medical, food, and child care grants for single mothers. Grants which help pay for child care, food, and medical care can be applied for at your local Department of Human Services office. Many people would frown upon receiving this help until recent years when more people notice a need for these services. These services do require a particular income level, so check with your local office if you need any of them. If you should need assistance to help with your child, your local human resource will help and even direct you to other services you may need. Some states have a limited amount of time to receive grants for single mothers, so ask for more information. It may all seem a bit much right now as a single mother, however once you begin to receive help and see above the water, your days will get a lot brighter.